All right. So before we continue, I would just like to talk about a very important aspect of what we are about to learn. And I want to make it very clear for the last time. And in just 10 minutes, you should understand this. And we will begin the practical aspect in the next class. All right. So really quickly, I just want to let you guys know that we simply talking about AI automation, right? But I just want to make this clear again once and for all for the very last time. But let me ask you a simple question right in this case, right? What if computers can actually do the work while we sleep, right? It can answer our emails, it can reply to customers, it can post content for us on social media, it can even make decisions for us, right? And that is where what we call the AI automation comes in, right? And this AI automation simply helps us do all of those things, right? But before we really dive deep down, I'm going to be talking about these three different things here, okay? And how people turn them, not just by learning them, but how people turn them into real products and businesses. But I want to really quickly talk about the world before AI. How does this world look like before AI? Well, before AI automation, everything actually depends on, we humans, right? To do everything, we need to think. When a customer sends a message, we need to, read it. We need to reply to that customer, right? And the problem is, what if we had over 100 customers in a single day? That's a lot of work, right? That means 100 tasks for us in a single day. And this works when the business is small. That's totally fine. But when the business is growing up to maybe 1,000 customers in a day, of course, you need to hire more people who would help you out answering those customers, right? So the big idea is that computer can do these repetitive tasks, right? So it's just simply saying, since we cannot continue to do all of this, it is very tiring and so on, right? So it's not a creative work. It's something that's stressful, right? So for computers, it's very easy to do, right? It's boring, but it's not boring to computers, right? So things like answering simple questions, sorting emails, or scheduling meetings, right? All of those things takes our time, and this is where the AI comes in. Now, what is even AI, by the way? Before we talk about automation, you must even understand AI itself, right? Now, AI simply means a computer can understand information and respond intelligently. For example, AI can actually write text for you. It can answer your questions for you. It can summarize your documents which you have. It can even write a code for you, right? That's what AI can do. So instead of computers being just a calculator, it becomes something even closer, like an assistant, right? And AI alone is not even enough, right? So, but here is something that you guys need to understand. Most beginners may misunderstand. AI alone cannot create a system, okay? It cannot create a working system and everybody starts to use it, right? If you open ChatGPT now, for example, and then you ask it the questions, it will definitely answer you, right? But it only does one task. It does not automatically send email to your client, or it does not check your company's database. It does not talk to other apps that you usually use daily, right? It does not do all of that. And that is where what we call a workflow comes in. With this ChatGPT, you can connect it to an application you use every day, and then it will help you do that task in that application, right? So, but what is an AI workflow automation? The AI workflow is just simply a chain of steps, right? Connected together. That's just it, right? Think of it as a dominoes. One action triggers another. For example, let's say a customer sends a message, okay? The AI would actually read it. When the AI reads it, then the AI is going to reply. This system sends a reply. That's a simple AI workflow, right? So this connected chain of actions is called an AI workflow or AI workflow automation. right? So an example of a realistic workflow in a real example is an automated customer support. And let's imagine a system where a customer asks, where is my order, for example, and then here is what is going to happen. The step one is going to be that the message is going to arrive. The step two is that the AI would read the message. The step three is going to be that the system checks the order database, and the step four is going to be that the AI writes a response. The step five is going to be that the message will be sent back to that customer automatically, right? So you can see the workflow. We humans can do that, but this time we are using AI, so there is no humans needed. That's just simply automation. Now the next level is simply what we call this AI agent. So in order not to confuse you for the last time, now for this AI agent, we go to another level. In this case, automation, don't forget, automation only follows a fixed instruction, right? Like I have shown those, right? It follows a fixed instruction. But an agent, right? An agent, well, can decide what to do, right? Just like we humans can decide what to do. An agent can analyze the situation. Maybe if the customer sends a message, with AI automation workflow, it doesn't just respond back. But with what we call an AI agent, yeah, it can actually look at that message or that customer's message and even, well, do much more than that, right? It can analyze the situation and choose actions, right? It can decide to perform a different action instead of it following what you actually created. It can decide to follow a different path, right? So it can actually do much more than following a single step, right? It can think about which step should happen next instead, right? And an example is, imagine an AI support agent, and a customer sends a message saying that he wants a refund. The AI agent might do three things. It might check the order. It might check the refund policy. You know, there's always refund policy. It might approve the refund if the rules match, right? Based on the complaint of the customer, or send the case to a human if it is complicated, if it's not able to handle it. And you know why business wants all of these things is because businesses loves automation and agent for three reasons. The first one is speed, the second one is the customer support, and then the third one is scalability. Scalability in a situation where if 10 customers sends a message of 1000, the system still works. And speed is simply that computer responds instantly. We don't have, it's not like humans where we have to take break, right? And lastly, we can simply turn this automation into product, right? Which is what I'm going to cover in a second. So people are not just simply using AI in today's world, they are actually building products with it. Products they can sell. And for example, AI writing tools, AI chatbots, AI marketing assistants that can help in the marketing aspect of a business. You know, these tools actually solve problem, and businesses are willing to pay for this solution, right? So this is why AI automation is such a big opportunity, and this is the reason why you need to learn it right now. Okay, so we are going to be learning a few things, and on this slide which I have here, we are going to be introducing three main things: the AI agent, the AI products, and the AI automation, which I've explained already, right? So these AI agents are simply intelligent systems that can reason. It can help you make decisions and, you know, complete an open-ended work, right? So this is just simply going to be the full roadmap from zero to building and selling AI products. We begin with the mindset and why the skills matter. Then we are going to cover the core infrastructure, including N8N workflows, NextCom planning, building automations, designing products, and so many on, right? Now, one thing I want you to understand about all of this is that this diagram just simply, combines about two different skills together, right? Which creates real value. Now, most professionals have deep knowledge, or have deep domain knowledge, right? So if you're working in a specific industry, you definitely have a deep domain knowledge about, that skill, right? And most tech people, on the other hand, a lot of tech people know about how to use AI automation or how to build AI automation, right? So the problem is it is only a small overlap here where both exist, right? You can see the 1% here. The 1% are those who have a domain expertise and also have the AI automation skill, right? So that's just an intersection, and that's where we are going to stand out here in this case, right? So again, we are going to be learning the predictable curve. You are going to start excitedly, of course. Why not? But then at one point in time it may hit a little bit difficult, right? Because that's where most people quit, by the way. So if you can push through at the low point here, you can really just try your best. You don't give up when you're learning this. It's not as difficult as you think. The key point is to just expect the deep or the problematic part of this, and then keep going. Try to fix the problem, and you land your first client, and you can continue on this forever. So really quickly, there are just 3 proven ways you can make money with these skills. Now, beginners can sell custom automations, right? You can sell custom automation solutions built for individual clients. Domain experts or agency owners can actually sell measurable results such as lead or traffic, right? Or even still, you can each part matches different starting points, by the way. All right. So, but if you're probably just starting out, you can build AI automations and sell it to businesses, right? I think that's more easier. There are some companies already doing that. You can build your company off of this, like I am already doing. Okay, or you can become a service agency. You can be providing that service to them, and they can pay you for it. Or you can even build a complete product, not just AI automation. You can build a complete website and attach AI automation to it, and you can just simply sell it. You can sell the application, or if you don't want to sell it, you can make people subscribe to the application. I mean, that's really a big solution, right? So that's usually called a SaaS, a software as a service. You can sell tools or completely sell it off. Now, back then, before AI automation, this was usually the automation logic in this case. Now, this is just a regular automation. There's no change of steps here in this case. And for example, this is the beginning here. This is a web form or a form on a website, and it triggers a series of actions like updating the CRM. The CRM is where you manage all your customers, those who are interested in your product or not, or that's where you manage them. It's called CRM, customer relationship management, right? So let's say you have a website, and then your customers fill up the form. It goes to the CRM, and then automatically an email will be sent to them, and then the CRM will be updated to those who responded, or it just gives you a response, right? So this process is completely predictable, and it's what works best for repetitive or a rule-based tasks that never varies. Now, this is where AI automation comes in. Now, AI automation actually adds an intelligent step here in this case, right? So after the inputs from the beginning here, right, an AI performs actions such as updating the record and writing personalized image. So it updates the records. This is Perplexity here, just like ChatGPT, right? It can update the records. It can write personalized messages. Now, back then, we have to be the one to write the email manually, like at the end here, right? Even with the simple automation we have back then, right? But with AI in here now, with the AI automation, it makes it more smarter and flexible, and that's just it. Now, for this AI agent is a system that can undo an open-ended task where each exact part is not known in advance. And what I mean is it receives inputs, for example, right, and then it decides which tool to use. So you won't be the one to decide. It's like AI workflow. AI workflow is a path, but this time the AI agent, you can connect it to multiple of your applications, right? And then it would decide which tools to use, right? Remember the previous step, and produces an output, right? So it works well for research or customer chatbots or any job that requires thinking and adaptation. Now, it's the same thing as AI agents. This AI agent here is the same AI agent structure with its key parts labeled, and it includes the input, the central LLM, right, the outputs plus the memory, right? And this use case includes customer facing chatbots or personal assistants like ChatGPT and research tasks. And the agent just chooses its own steps instead of following a fixed script like an AI workflow automation, right? So this AI automation, and you combining AI automation and AI agent is best of both worlds. That's the best thing ever, right? You can simply fix steps. You can simply fixed steps and undo the routine parts, while the AI agent will help you manage and think and research for you, right? The result is just going to definitely be a reliable process, right? Now lastly, before I extend this explanation, there's actually what we call the MCP agent in this case. Now MCP agent takes this flexibility even further, right? Now, for example, let's say you are going to be creating a workflow, and if you are creating a workflow, for example, on Google, you want to create a calendar event, right? And there's a specific way you can do it. You can connect it directly to this AI agent, right? But with what we call an MCP, well, you can take Google's calendar MCP, which will fetch you all the possible things you can do with Google Calendar, right? It's just like a family, and then you can decide what you want to do right there, right? It just gives you all the possible things you can simply do under the application, right? That's kind of how MCP works. That's it, right? So now the last one is the AI systems. Now AI systems are complete setups that combine databases, front end, like the front end of a website, and multiple automated tasks with AI agents. Now one user action can actually trigger several workflows. Example could include let's say SEO systems, email outreach, or even a newsletter agent, right? So this one is just much broader and wider. Okay, so in summary, AI can be applied in many areas for personal productivity, and it manages emails, calendars, documents. In marketing and businesses, it automates posts, CRM tasks, onboarding and sales. And in e-commerce, it is used for ordering and support, right? And these are just some other few things that you can actually do with AI automation, right? So that's it. So we are going to get started right away without wasting any much of our time. I think I've explained it to a great extent, and we can begin practically now.